Coming up next, from San Fran Freak Show, the Savage Nation, from Talk 910 KNEW.
On the air, online, and on the go, this is Talk 910 KNEW.
Warning. The Michael Savage Show contains adult language, adult content, psychological nudity. Listener discretion is advised.
America's most exciting radio talk show, The Savage Nation. Here is Michael Savage.
Here's what we've talked about today in the Savage Nation. I disclosed only to my audience, no one has seen these yet, 2 letters. One is from the British government under the current Labour/Socialist administration, which confirms in writing that I have not been taken off the list and continues the lie against Michael Savage. They refuse to remove me from the list of excluded individuals with murderers and terrorists. And then we talked about my lawyer's letter back to them, refuting every word in this incredible smear campaign being conducted by the Labour Socialist government of England. We also talked about the Real Americans standing up and the Week in Review. Real Americans finally stood up, not welfare recipients, not illegal aliens, but actual working Americans. If you looked at some of the videos of these town hall meetings, you'll see them. Well-dressed, solid citizens taking time off from work, standing up to the Obama-style union thugs. And these people took time off, as I said, to make their voices heard. They were not acorn workers hired by Obama. We also did a Week in Review. It was quite a week. Started out with a bang when Real Americans began standing up at town hall meetings and shouting out against an administration gone mad with power. We heard the rising anger at a town hall meeting, first with the traitor Senator Arlen Spectator.
When you have a bill, and we have a lot of them, that are 1,000 pages, which contain my staff, and we divide up the bill, we have to make judgments very fast. We give it out.
Then, of course, Bill Clinton went to North Korea and gave away the store to Kim Jong-il, the dictator murderer, and came back with the 2 prisoners that the madman had sentenced to hard labor.
I was very pleased to get the news that my husband's plane had taken off from Pyongyang with the 2 young women on board. They are on their way to California.
I told you that I believe this was a power play by Hillary and her husband attempting to undermine Obama because they want to regain power. And then, of course, this week, there was the confirmation of Sonia Sotomayor to the Supreme Court. And boy, did Dianne Feinstein and Chuck Schumer make asses of themselves about this.
I think it's truly a great day for the United States Supreme Court. I think it's a great day for the law. I think it's a great day for justice. I think it's a great day for every young woman out there.
She's not just going to be another vote. She's not just going to be another voice. She's going to be a real leader that will lead this court back to the mainstream, which is what this country needs.
I'm not sure if you understand what's happening in America right now. I don't know if you know that average working Americans, just like you, are standing up against Obama's plan for a socialist America through his health care plan. They're appearing at town hall meetings all across America. Now, the idea of a town hall meeting used to be just a political front for pre-selected audience members repeating the same old lines. But somehow real people and real voters got involved and got vocal and got in the faces of these phony politicians. Listen to the voices of anger across America. This is from a town hall meeting in Tampa, Florida. These are average voters. What they're saying is open up the doors, open up the doors. The Congresswoman's thugs tried to shut them out. Listen to this average woman. She was outraged.
I'm angry because I've been standing here watching people come through the back door while I stand through here in the front door. And I've been told over and over again, no, you can't come in with the door slammed in my face. I'm even a taxpayer. I paid for this building. What's this about?
Now here's St. Louis, Missouri. Listen to a town hall meeting where a bunch of union thugs beat up a black conservative. Did that make it to your local paper? I doubt it.
I don't want to get involved in that at all.
Where's the ACLU and the Southern Poverty Law Center crying racism? I guess when the black man happens to be a conservative, it isn't racism. Here's the man, Kenneth Gladney, talking about being beaten up by Obama's union thugs.
I was setting up actually to pass out the Don't Tread on Me flags. A priest's wife, she walked up to me and I was kind of showing her some of the merchandise that I had there at the time. And this guy, he walked up to me and said, who in the blank is selling this blank here? And I said, sir, this is my merchandise, and would you like a flag or something like that? And he was like, what kind of end are you to be giving out this kind of stuff here? And he snatched the button board, and when he snatched the button board, I snatched it back from him, and that's when he proceeded to hit me in my face. After that, another member of his organization ran up and he starts hitting me in my face as well. I fell to the floor. And another guy from their organization, taller guy, Caucasian, he began to grab me by my collar, by my neck, and he hit me in my face on the left side and knocked me back to the floor. And that's when a woman started kicking me in the back of my head and in my back.
What's happening in America today is very frightening. I guess some ideologies are more equal than others. But here's the most horrible piece of all. Obama saying that he wants those who disagree with him on health care to get out of the way.
We've got some work to do. I don't mind, by the way, being responsible. I expect to be held responsible for these issues because I'm the president. But I don't want the folks who created the mess, do a lot of talking. I want them just to get out of the way so we can clean up the mess. I don't mind cleaning up after them, but don't do a lot of talking. Am I wrong, Virginia?
Pave him over, Obama? A naked neo-Marxist. A naked dictator. I'll be right back.
I'm Kim Commando. You can keep up with all things digital Monday through Friday in the noon hour with My Digital Minute on Talk 910 KNEW.
You know, America has, I'm sorry to tell you, a love affair with stories about organized crime. Recently, I've been reading a series in the L.A. Times about organized crime's attempt to move into L.A. in the 50s and the incredible police squad that was formed to stop it. These were tough guys. They were all ex-military. The leader of them was the toughest guy, that is the police, a former B-25 pilot. It's fascinating to see what happened and how they kept the mafia, by and large, out of L.A. What a series. Joining us today is Paul Lieberman, who wrote these stories for the L.A. Times. Mr. Lieberman, welcome to the Savage Nation.
Hi, Michael. Thanks for having me on today.
How did you become involved with this kind of story?
Well, I was a longtime editor and roving cultural correspondent for the Los Angeles Times, but I also did these way outside the box special projects that took me into murky netherworlds, and this was one in a series of them where I got lost in some far-off realm of cops and crooks and moral craziness.
What made you decide to do such an extensive story about the Los Angeles gangster scene?
Well, number one, anything called the Gangster Squad, I want to know about it. This fell into my lap in a way, and part of sometimes inspiration is knowing when you something,